Let's talk about regaining focus and positioning yourself to be more productive. Blessings to you. My name is Gabrielle, and welcome to my channel where I talk about transformation and mindset shifts. I wanted to come on and share. So I really been focusing on redirecting or regaining focus on what matters in that productivity. And I was reflecting because I was sitting in my bed and it just seemed like my mental space was being taken up by things that were not useful, things that may have those scenarios that we replay in our mind. Maybe I should have said it this way. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I could have done this better. And all that is doing is creating idle time, because what's happening is you're focusing on something, first off, that's in the past. Secondly, is something that has already happened that you cannot go back and change. And so that mental space is being used for something that is not productive. And I really began to think and say, how can I regain my focus? How can I redirect my energy towards what matters? And also to experience that freedom in my soul, that freedom in my mind and in my consciousness, because sometimes when we dwell on something so much, that begins to be a replay, and then our actions follow that. So I was going and I was like, how can I regain my focus? What can I do? What do I need to release? And what do I need to lose myself of, that I'm able to do the things that I'm supposed to do and have that mental space available to really be productive and work towards my goals and the vision. So I wanted to come on and share some things with you. And I want to share this Bible verse for you to meditate on. And it's in Proverbs 4:25, but I'm going to give some context and go up to verse 4. So that's Proverbs 4:20 through 25. And it says, "My son, attend to my words, incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a froward mouth and perverse lips. Put far from thee. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee." And I really wanted to share that because in verse 25 it says, "Let thine eyes look right on. Let thine eyelids look straight before thee." And when you think about that, you think about the mental and the spiritual faculties, what it really takes to be focused. And I truly believe that it starts in the mind. It starts in the mind because your actions start in the mind as a thought. So you think upon a thing, you process it in your mind, and then you begin to take actionable steps towards it. So if your mental space is full of things that are not helpful, that are not productive, that are not beneficial, that are taking you down a downward spiral, that are taking you back into a place where you've already been set free from, you need to set your mind on things above, your mind on the vision, your mind on the desires that God has placed inside of you. And oftentimes that comes with, forgiving yourself. If it's something that you're holding on to, you need to evaluate. And when I say evaluate, that's when you're in stillness, because now you're sitting with your thoughts and you are begin to search out your soul, search out your heart. What is it that I'm holding on to? Is it bitterness? Is it resentment? Is it unforgiveness? Is it doubt? And begin to process that. Why am I holding on to it? And begin to release that to God. And forgive yourself First and foremost, forgive yourself for anything maybe that you are holding against yourself, or maybe a decision you need to make, but you're beating yourself up because you haven't made it yet. And it's also forgiving those who you may think that, who you feel that have hurt you, who you feel that this has disappointed you. Maybe you're feeling that you've been overlooked by this person so many times, and now your heart is hardened because of that. Forgiveness is really not for the other person. It's for you to be free. It's for you to say, I am choosing to forgive them whether I get an apology or not. I am choosing to forgive them so that my soul can be free. I can be light and not heavy, carrying that weight and that burden of holding on to a grudge or holding on to wanting to be right. But you're forgiving yourself, and you're forgiving those you feel that have wronged you. Maybe it was an organization, maybe it was your church, maybe it was your job, maybe it was your friends, family, whoever it is. You're making the conscious decision to forgive. And another way to begin to regain that focus so that your energy can go towards productivity is prayer and meditation. And with prayer and meditation, it really stops all the busyness, because now you're at a place where you're communing and you're fellowshipping, and you are having a conversation with the Father. You are talking to him. You're asking for his guidance, for you to really see what is going on, for you to really not lean on what you think or maybe what you want to understand, because sometimes we want it to be a certain way, but you are gaining understanding of insight of what God is revealing to you in the situation. And that also comes with praying for that other person, praying for that organization, praying for those that you feel may have wronged you in any way. Because if your focus is so much on that, how can you be focused on your goals? How can you be focused on being productive? How can you be focused on your vision if your energy is going towards something that's in the past? So it's really praying for those who have harmed you, or those that you are holding something against in your heart. You pray for them. You ask God to guide them, to soften their heart, to reveal to them their heart. And I think that is very, very, very important. And another great way to regain your focus and to redirect your energy, and that is being of service to others in your community. And it really feels good to help others. It really feels good to give back and to impact your community. That can be you maybe are on your errands and you help somebody in the grocery store, or you send someone a gift, or you call and check on someone that you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe last week you were having a conversation with someone and you know, maybe they wasn't feeling that great. Maybe you call and you check on them. Maybe you say a prayer for them, something that allows you to get out of that mental space where you're just stuck and you're focused just on things that are not fruitful, things that are not productive, and you shake that off and you go be of service to another person. You go be of service to an organization. You go be of service to your community. And it's also nurturing your creativity. And I think this is so beautiful, because sometimes I'll just get on Canva and I'll just start, you know, putting different, making different templates, or I'll just start creating something, or I'll go color with my son. You know, he loves the coloring books. It's a beautiful coloring book that has affirmations for little boys, and he will ask me to help color, and he'll read the affirmation, he'll color, and I'll just help him and really bond with him that way. It's just really nurturing your creativity allowing that free space to be creative, to express yourself through art, through coloring, through painting, through putting something together, whatever it may be. And it is also reading. And I found that reading is very helpful. Even I just started a new book, and it's about having good boundaries. And it's a testimony of a woman who went through a difficult time in her relationship, and it affected her health. And in that, she has a testimony of how she has overcome, and how boundaries are very important. And so it's really reading and obtaining knowledge and really understanding different dynamics, and that you are not alone in this. There's other people in the world who may be dealing with the same situation you're dealing with. Maybe they have already overcome it, maybe they're going through it, but you can also grow your faith by hearing their testimony. And also, it's aligning your thoughts with things that you are grateful for and what you have. So when you take time to be grateful for the things that you have, when you take time to align your focus on things that you are grateful for, things that you have prayed for, and you're in expectation. You're actively waiting, as I say, you're actively waiting in expectation. When you begin to focus on those things, and you're taking those steps, and you're cultivating that intimacy with God, and you're getting that divine wisdom and that divine instruction, you'll begin to feel lighter because you've been in his presence. You're in expectation. You're taking those steps. And that really helps you to keep your focus looking ahead, just like Proverbs 4:25 says, let your eyes be right on, and your eyelids be straightforward. And that means you are focused on the things that will produce good fruit. You are focused on things that will make an impact. You are focused on your goals. You are focused on the desires God placed in your heart. You are focused on your vision. So I pray that this has been an encouragement to you, and you can find out more on my website at womenwhocultivate.com. Be blessed.